is for all the high school coaches that are teachers and that have been assigned to being a tennis coach. And you don't have that many courts. So here's the classic feed, one student, one pro. Now the problem is you're going to have like 12 students and you. Dead ball feeds are you feed them a ball and they hit to a target. Live ball feeds are you feed them a ball, then you hit the ball with them. To maximize your courts, divide the court into two with two feeders. Oh, but coach, it's only me. Well, find someone else to help you, and then have two people hitting at the same time. Always avoid the hitting zones, so if you stand in the middle of the court, you have them hit down the line. Because at this stage, they're just learning the stroke, I'm assuming. So you want them to learn the stroke, and you want to give them repetitions, because it's all about repetitions. Now, with the same setup, you can change the feeder positions and they can hit cross court. So the normal drill is they hit two feeds cross court and then they rotate. But to further maximize the court, make your students the feeders. Then as a coach, you stand behind them. So the coaches in the red have the students drop and hit. And by having the students drop and hit, they practice their stroke and they practice depth. And the players now have double the reps and they have you helping them. So when they feed, they have reps and they feed to their partner, and then their partner hits like 10 balls, then they switch and the feeder becomes a hitter and the hitter becomes a feeder. That way they're getting maximum reps and you can help them with their strokes by being behind them on their baseline. So the students drop and hit the feed and they learn a stroke, they learn a range, they learn to control the height of ball to their opponent. The coach can be at the baseline or at the net depending what you're working on, because this feeding position can alternate. But now another secret is to go live ball. This is very, very popular. Stand, two people feeding at the net, and the people hit from the baseline to the net, and then the volleyer starts at the service line, or the volleyer hits a volley and then moves in. And we used to have the rally stop at 3 hits. Every time you had 3 hits, you got a point. So whoever got to 10 points first was the winner and everyone else had to run. So that was our goal. But it can just be purely like instructional. Feed the ball, the person on the baseline hits the ball, and they're working together. It's not winning the point. They're working together. They're trying to sustain the rally. Same concept. You can alternate or go at the same time when you play cross court because it depends on their skill. You don't want someone to get hit in the head. Now you can move the feeder back. It can be a half volley and they have first volley practice. You can be really creative. They can only volley from there or half volley from there. Or you can hit and proceed to go to the net. But the secret is to add combos. And this is where they get really good because they practice a combo over and over so it becomes second nature. Off the feed, the person on the baseline hits the person in the net, and off their volley, they hit a lob. That becomes the combo. Every time someone's at the net, they hit a volley, you make your point hit an overhit after that. In singles, it's perfect because it makes people tired. In doubles, for girls, most girls don't have good overheads. For boys, it may or may not be a good thing, but it's always good to practice these different shots. And we can do a progression. And what do I mean by progression? Work on one shot first. So off the volley, hit a lob. Then the person will hit an overhead, but don't play the ball. Or you can have them off the volley, hit the lob, hit the overhead, and off their overhead, make them hit a volley. Because this is the first idea of a combo. The first combo rule is simple. Never have them hit 3 passing shots in a row. It's always pass, pass, lob. And you never lob twice in a row. If you're hitting a third passing shot, the volleyer has the advantage because you're probably out of position and rushed. If you hit a lob and then you hit another lob, they're already back. So you want to play in front of them, make them come up, hit a half volley, hit a volley, and then push them back again. So it's in and out. So never hit 3 passing shots, never lob twice in a row. And that way you work on this skill. Now, a really good way to maximize your courts is, everyone's used to playing cross court like this, right? So play cross court singles. Play out the whole point cross court only. Serve and return. It can be purple versus yellow, then blue versus blue. You can stay on one side and alternate points and play a game. 15 love, 30 love. Play out the whole game. One guy serving. He serves the whole game, and the next guy serves the next game. He's play out cross court. You can alternate or play one side. We like to play one side because in doubles you return from one side. You can alternate it, or you can have them play at the same time. It depends on their skill level and what's going to happen. Even when you play 2-on-2 at the same time, the odds of you hitting the other player are very slim. So these are ways to maximize courts, and I thought this would help out my buddy that asked me for this. Remember, tennis is all about reps, but controlled reps. Don't just have them go out and hit. Demo a shot they're working on, topspin forehand, dipping forehand, forehand drive, backhand drive, forehand volley, and then have them go and work on it. So the feeder works in their forehand volley, or the baseliner feeds and the feeder works, the hitters at net work on their volley. You control the drill, but it's all about reps. Give them more reps.